AITA for refusing to work with a male coworker who sexually harassed me? Throwaway account. I, Amelia, 28F, work in a mid-sized marketing firm. We have teams that collaborate on projects. I was recently assigned to a new team with a guy, Henry, 35M. From the get-go, Henry made me uncomfortable. Unsolicited comments about my appearance, jokes with sexual undertones, and just generally being too physically close. I tried to brush it off, hoping it would stop, but it didn't. Last week, we were working late, and he cornered me in the break room, tried to kiss me, and grabbed my arm when I tried to pull away. I managed to get out of there, but I was shaken. I reported it to HR the next day, providing details and dates. HR took my complaint seriously. They interviewed Henry, and he admitted to some of the comments, but downplayed the physical incident, claiming it was a misunderstanding. After a brief investigation, HR's solution was to have us work things out and continue on the team. They said they'd monitor the situation and provide sensitivity training. I told them I was no longer comfortable working with Henry after what happened. I requested to be moved to a different team or project. They said that wasn't possible due to staffing constraints and would be disruptive to the current project. They basically told me to suck it up. I've now flat out refused to work with Henry. I've told my manager and HR that I will not attend any meetings with him, collaborate on any projects, or even be in the same room as him. I've started looking for a new job, but the process takes time. My manager is furious. He says I'm being unprofessional, making a mountain out of a molehill, and creating a hostile work environment for everyone else. He claims my refusal is hurting the team's productivity. Some of my other coworkers are giving me the cold shoulder, too, and I think Henry has been spreading rumors. AITA for refusing to work with him? I feel like I'm being punished for reporting harassment, but I also understand that refusing to work is disruptive. TLDR, male coworker sexually harassed me, HR did nothing, I refused to work with him, and now I'm getting backlash. AITA? Edit. Thank you for all the support and advice. I'm documenting everything, including emails and witness statements. I'm also going to consult with an employment lawyer. I appreciate you all validating my feelings. Edit 2. Many have asked if I have any witnesses. Unfortunately, at the time of the physical incident, I was alone with Henry. However, I had confided in a close friend at work about the earlier comments, and she has agreed to give a statement. I have also saved some of the emails in which Henry made inappropriate comments. Update. AITA for refusing to work with a male coworker who sexually harassed me? I never expected this level of response. Thank you all for your support. It's been the only thing keeping me sane. Here's a long overdue update. The day after my last post, I walked into the team meeting room. Henry was already there, smirking. My manager, David, was giving me a death glare. I sat down, pulled out my laptop, and announced, I will not be participating in this meeting. David exploded. You are being completely insubordinate. This is unacceptable. I have already made my position clear to HR, I replied, keeping my voice steady. I will not work with him. Henry piped up, you're making a big deal out of nothing. You're just trying to cause trouble. Trouble? I said, finally letting some of my anger show. You cornered me, tried to kiss me, and grabbed me when I tried to leave. I reported it to HR. That's not trouble, Henry, that's assault. The room went silent. Some people looked shocked, others uncomfortable. David was red-faced. That's enough. Get out of my meeting, both of you. I'm going to HR. David dragged us both to HR. Amelia is refusing to work with Henry, and she's making false accusations, he yelled. The HR rep, Susan, looked exhausted. Amelia has filed a complaint, David. We are still investigating. Investigating what? Henry said it was a misunderstanding. David said, that's not how investigations work. Susan said, her voice firm. We are taking this seriously. I told Susan I had consulted with an employment lawyer, and they advised me to document everything, including emails, witness statements, and the company's response. I also stated that I would be filing a formal complaint with the EOC if the company failed to protect me. The office has become a war zone. Some of my closest work friends are avoiding me, clearly taking David and Henry's side. Others, however, have quietly approached me, offering their support and even offering to be witnesses to Henry's inappropriate behavior. One woman, Olivia, told me she had witnessed Henry making similar comments to other women in the past but was afraid to come forward. The rumor mill is working overtime. Henry has been telling everyone I'm a liar and trying to ruin his career. David has been bad-mouthing me to other departments, claiming I'm difficult and unprofessional. Despite the pressure, I'm not backing down. I've sent HR a detailed timeline of events, including emails and witness statements. I've also formally requested to be moved to a different team, reiterating my refusal to work with Henry. I've been working from home whenever possible, limiting my contact with Henry and David. I've also started networking aggressively, looking for new opportunities. A few days later, Susan called me into her office. She looked relieved. Amelia, we've received additional complaints about Henry. Other women have come forward with similar stories. We've placed him on administrative leave pending a full investigation. I felt a wave of relief wash over me. I wasn't alone. Then Susan gave me a folder. Inside were copies of emails, text messages, and statements from several women detailing Henry's pattern of harassment. Some of the stories were worse than mine. We are taking this very seriously, Susan said. We will be conducting a thorough investigation, and we will take appropriate action. A week later, Henry was fired. His career in the industry is effectively over, as the company has no problem letting other companies know why he was terminated. David was also let go due to his handling of the situation. My work life is still tense, but the atmosphere has shifted. People are starting to see Henry for who he was, and David's credibility has taken a hit. I'm still looking for a new job, but I'm no longer feeling like the victim. I feel empowered. This experience has been incredibly difficult, but it has taught me the importance of standing up for myself. If you're experiencing harassment, don't stay silent. Document everything, seek legal advice, and don't let anyone minimize your experience. Your voice matters.